All right, hey guys, here we are. One of the things that you can see here, I'll typically use a B52, so you'll see getting it up to here could make things a little bit easier. Maybe do something consistent with my spin. I'm thinking something along the lines of the entire thing over to the left, just to kind of get it consistent. And if I can land maybe somewhere around here, and just kind of get that ball guide to stretch out. I'm thinking somewhere for this, maybe 10, 11 rings. This is probably 10 and a half, 10.75 rings on the B52-7. So keep that in mind, and let's just see how this plays out. And it looks pretty good. That's a good starting point. It's really going to show you, kind of how many rings the B52 is playing. That's almost 11. It was probably very close to 11 rings there for a 7 point. So it's almost, 0.7 per ring is a good estimator for you. That may need to be a little bit more, or, some more wind effect play if you're doing things like Kingmaker. However, you can see, just keep in mind things like that wind effect. As you can see, the ball guide is going to kind of stretch out a little bit, and it is going to kind of shift a little bit to the left. So you do want to just kind of position it just a little bit offset, as it is going to kind of change once it actually hits that mound. So you'll have to keep that in mind. This is a backbone shot. It looks like my opponent here is almost trying to just counter the wind. He kind of brought it in at a different line. His didn't come in on the green. His came in off the fringe. It might be a little bit more consistent to bring it in off the green like I did with that left spin. So something worth, probably trying to, just kind of figure out, just so you can not have to worry about it landing kind of right on the fringe edge and getting kind of a funky rollout, which may not be consistent. So it does make it a little bit easier keeping it on the green. So keep those tips in mind. Good luck with that hole. I'll see you guys on 6 coming up.